Welcome to Two Quacks and Five Clucks Farm. My name is Scott, and you're probably asking yourself right now, why are my chickens losing their feathers? Are my chickens sick? What's going on with my chickens? Why aren't my chickens laying any eggs? I have 60 hens and I'm only getting 3 eggs a day. What's going on? Fall is in full swing. The air is crisp. Leaves are changing colors and daylight hours are getting shorter. It's a very simple answer, and that's called molting. Your chickens are molting. Hens can molt and so can roosters. We in fact have a rooster that's molting right now. His name is Blackbeard. From the day they hatch until roughly 16 to 17 months old, and in some cases 18 months old, you do not have to worry about your chickens molting. They do not molt at a young age. Did you know that a chicken's feathers are made up of 80% protein? 80%. That is a lot of protein. So let's go over some tips. First and foremost, you want to switch them from their basic layer feed that has about 16 to 17% protein. You want to switch that feed on up to Chick Starter, which has about 20% protein, or even Grower that has about 18% protein. 18% protein is sufficient enough, but you don't want to keep them on that diet for too long. So when the molting stops, you want to discontinue that diet and go back to the regular layer feed that they're accustomed to. Now, sometimes we do give them their regular layer feed, but we back that up with some mealworms. It's a good treat, and it has about 50% protein. And we also give them some of the black oil sunflower seed. That has about 17% protein. While your chicken is molting, do not pick him or her up. It can be extremely painful. And if you have a chicken in your flock that is pretty much a bully, you got to pay attention to that chicken and make sure it's not picking on the chickens that's molting, plucking at their pin feathers. If you see that happening and it's causing your chickens that's molting to bleed, that's an issue, and you might want to reconsider having that chicken in your flock. Did you know the commercial industry induces molting? How do they do this? It's inhumane. They withhold water and food for up to 2 weeks. Us, as flock owners, just like yourself, we don't want to do that. We want to let nature take its course. Why mess with nature, right? Don't worry if your chicken is cold. Trust me, your chicken is fine. So do not put those chicken sweaters on your chickens that are molting. Do not do that. That too can cause a lot of pain to your chicken, and you don't want to do that. Another thing you got to watch out for is parasites like lice and mites. To treat that, just set up something in their coop, mix sand and diatomaceous earth. That will help get rid of the lice and or mites. You also want to keep a clean coop, especially going into the winter months, but also to help keep away bacteria that could infect the chicken's bare skin during the molt. Chickens love taking dust baths. Always make sure a bathing area is available to your flock. Dust bathing helps remove loose feathers when the molt starts, and it may stimulate oil glands for preening and smoothing new feathers as they arrive. Another tip, try not to introduce new chickens into your existing flock while they're molting. If you do that, that could easily stress out the chickens that are molting, and we don't want that for our chickens. They're going through enough heartache as it is. Our birds are embarrassed, they're naked, they're losing feathers, just like us humans, we're losing hair. I think I've been molting for probably about 25 years now. What do you guys think? That's a pretty bad receding hairline. But there might be a cure for baldness. 50% protein in these mealworms. You never know. This might cure baldness. Highly doubtful. Very crispy. Hollow. They don't taste too bad. They almost taste like stale popcorn. Have you ever had stale? Oh, the aftertaste. Oh. The aftertaste is awful. Don't eat them. The molt starts when we start losing our daylight hours. And the molt usually lasts anywhere from 3 weeks to 3 months. Yes, that's a long time, especially on the higher end. But it is what it is, and trust me, your chickens will be fine. You want some? So this is Freckles. She's not molting right now. The hen you see here, she is going through what we call a hard molt, where they lose a bunch of feathers. Now, in some cases, they lose a lot more feathers than what you see here, but don't worry, your chickens will be okay. And remember, molting is a natural process. It will happen. Just take the extra steps needed to make sure your chicken is comfortable. If you like this vlog, go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and ring that bell icon to get notifications on all future uploads. Thank you for watching, stay safe, and God bless, and take care of those chickens.